What's up there YouTube, welcome to the channel. Today I am going to be discussing some great information. I'm not sure exactly the time period here, but as you can see from the title, it looks like Remake 2 is coming out soon. So this comes from an interview with Hiroyuki Kobayashi, and I really hope I've not butchered his name, but as I've said a million times here, I am freaking terrible with Japanese names, to be honest, and I probably did a terrible job and slaughtered his name completely. Rest in pieces, it is in the grave 6 feet under. But in this interview, he's talking about Vendetta mostly. He's being asked random questions such as if they're going to use any ideas from Vendetta in future CGI projects, talking about the action and choreography in the game, whether they like the more action-oriented or horror approach to the movies, just generic questions like that. I mean, honestly speaking, looking at it in most of the interview, they're just asking generic questions. It's not the most interesting. It's kind of for exclusive fans who are hardcore. You don't really get any new information. It's, you know, for people who just enjoy the inside insight to the movie's production and things, the people who like to see behind the scenes. However, there is one really big announcement though in the end of this, and this was really out of place and kind of like a little bit surprising, to be honest. So they were asked if they have any upcoming projects they'd like to tease, and Kobayashi said, "The only thing I can tell you about that's already out in the public is Resident Evil 2, a remade version of the game will be out from Capcom soon." So this means that Remake 2 will be out at some point soon in the future. Now, a lot of people have obviously been speculating ever since that initial Remake 2 video that was 2 years ago, which was a long time, that Resident Evil Remake 2 will be out each year, but this could be a good speculation for them to point out that Remake 2 definitely is coming this year. Now, for those of you who do not know, Remake 2 is going to be a whole new Resident Evil 2. I'm sure a lot of people already know this, but just to really emphasize that, something not many people will know is that the leading actor for Claire in the game is not getting a reprisal role, and she even made a video talking about this, so they're hiring new voice actors for the roles. I'll be covering this in a whole nother video, to be honest, because there's a lot of information to go on that specific issue, and that specific issue is related behind Capcom. There are decisions about this, and there's been a little bit of underhanded tactics, but that's for another discussion, and I will make another video on that. I could rant on for it for about 10 minutes if I try. So anyway, talking about Remake 2 being out, as that's the topic, yeah, like I said, good indication for this year. But something else I really want to talk about is, why did they not announce this information at E3, as that is really quite surprising. I noticed it wasn't just the developers at Capcom that did this. Sony themselves also decided not to reveal a bunch of exclusive titles that would have really enhanced the conference at E3, and this mostly seemed to be an Eastern developer thing, and I'm really curious as to why that is. But at the same time, I'm wondering, was this to also spice up the next TGS? That would make a lot of sense to me, because the TGS is a Japanese show, and maybe they want to outshine E3. There could be some pride going on here, but I could be wrong on that. There could be other reasons, but it seems like if there is going to be some details at TGS, this kind of enhances the possibility. I don't see why they'd want to miss the chance out, but honestly speaking, now that we missed E3, I wouldn't be so sure. There has been a lot of times I thought details would be released about Remake 2, and it just seems we missed everything completely. This should be a good announcement for fans, however. Remake 2 should definitely be out soon, and this is something reassuring. A lot of people were wondering, and I even saw comments later whether Remake 2 was going to be cancelled. Even myself, I was wondering and speculating a little bit what was going on had this entered development hell. But this is a good note now. I'd like to hear your thoughts about this, especially. I'm sure a lot of people are happy to finally have at least a tiny bit of information about Remake 2. The details have been so scarce over such a long period. But anyway guys, let me know what you think below. I'm going to keep this video a little bit shorter. It was just a really nice announcement to see. But yeah, thanks for watching as always guys. Come join the Discord if you want to check that out. And also I have a video that you can go check out that is a previous interview where they basically said there's a new Resident Evil game in development, and this is separate from Remake 2. Anyway guys, take it easy as always. Have a beautiful day and peace.